So now they want me to think that they're E.T. and it's a movie about a girl. Let's look at more stuff over here. Zola is placed differently. Book about a girl, only a movie about a girl or some girls. Yeah, everything looks pretty normal for the most part. I mean, those two movies would be like that anyways if there's something behind it. Addams Family. Trying to insinuate they're like the Addams Family. They do all sorts of weird stuff like this. Selena, out of every single movie here, there's mostly just Selena. Now, they do strange stuff like this to the point where it's just like more than obvious it's always them doing it. Now let's look over here. Like the only stuff misplaced have to do with girls and stuff that they would want me to think about. They've tried to insinuate that they're E.T. before too. When they put the E.T. movie all looking different, where it was like this. They wanted me to think that like this. But if I ever said E.T., I'd want people to think of the movie E.T. Now when they do it, it might as well be that thing. Now I don't want you to imagine this as a bunch of humans walking around. I would rather you imagine it like there's literally just a bunch of lizard aliens walking around misplacing stuff, trying to make me think that they're my dad. Now there's this guy again. That guy. You should have seen my other video where I interrogated someone and I had him live on camera talking about church and stuff, but at the same time as he was scared and ran away from me when I talked about something I know they're scared of. So how would that guy be scared of the same thing that I know Satan is scared of? Which is also the Lucifer and the Illuminati, the lizard reptilian people. And you didn't see it, but there was a girl over there. Like, she touched her boob, touched her neck, and started touching her boob again. Touch another part of her body, and they always do weird stuff like that around me. Like, they always just want to insinuate their like butt and stuff like that to me. Because they actually think it'll give me amnesia and psychologically traumatize me, and they're addicted to controlling me. They're so addicted to controlling me that part of the reason why they put stuff around the store is so I do this, and they can feel like they're controlling me. It's like a strange addiction that I took advantage of. Because this is what's actually going to make people realize they're real. And if they stop, people will think it's real. If they keep doing it, people will think it's real. But honestly, with the amount of people that thought I was schizophrenic already, like even just putting a phone in their pocket, they're trying to, and this might sound crazy, I know it will, they're trying to insinuate penis and vagina around me. You should have seen all the bananas they've had to try and like insinuate stuff. Like that girl just touching, I don't know if you saw her, just like right near her vagina. And it's just, that's all they do. And it would appear as though they're just normal people shopping and doing strange stuff. But they're actually not. If you lift the veil from over your eyes, you will see that this is no normal store. It's like being in enemy territory. It's like the equivalent of me being in like Iraq or something. And being like some sort of soldier. Like this is like Black Hawk Down, but instead of a helicopter, it's like Jesus Christ in enemy territory, and instead of Iraq where people knew it was enemy territory where they were, it's like everyone would say, no, it's just Miami. It's like, no, this is literally like a demon infested place where it literally said that Jesus is the only one that can discern from demon and human. And most people, a normal human walking through this place would say, no, it's just normal, there's no demons around here. And imagine if you didn't see any of my videos, and I said there's a bunch of demons everywhere. You'd probably say I'm crazy. Now, if I showed you one video, you would still say I'm crazy. If I showed you 2 or 3 videos, you might think I'm crazy. But if you saw every single video, plus the new ones I'm coming out with, you would realize that there's something going on. I mean, imagine hearing a voice in your head, but it's not a voice. I talk to it. It's actually the satanic reptilian Illuminati who talks to me telepathically. Like the bag is like right near her vagina, like the end of her bag is right near her vagina. That girl over there is touching near her butt. They do stuff like this all the time. They have guys that walk around with and just like happen to try and use their phone, happen to pull up their pants. You should have seen the other day at Burger King where I can prove they were doing it. It was kind of obvious, like him having his pills right there. That's like normal sometimes. But if you saw the other videos where they were so obvious about it, it makes even when it is normal, you'll probably think that they're doing it. I mean, there's times where they have the same body language as someone normal, but in their head, they still want me to think about it. They'll even do stuff like now where they want me to sound schizophrenic, so they'll start doing stuff that they know I'll pick up on that no one else would ever pick up on. Like just weird stuff like that. Like, I mean, it literally just happened as I said it. No, most people say that she's just standing like that, but if you mix it with every single thing else I'm talking about, it starts to seem less and less like normal people just being normal, and a bunch of literal demonic pedophiles all dyeing their hair like slightly red or red. I mean, sometimes very red, sometimes bright red, sometimes pink strawberry red. And it's all stuff I've noticed. I always notice how many people have red hair. I have red hair. If you had blue hair, wouldn't you notice if someone had blue hair? Then all of a sudden, slowly, you start seeing people dye their hair blue around you, one by one. And then you start seeing people try and pretend to be you in front of you. Like started seeing a bunch of people with like big beards. And you start seeing a bunch of people that like start touching their like balls and penis and like vagina around you. And you start seeing people just do weird insinuations and start putting bananas in strange places and drinks and food. And there's a voice in your head that says that they want you to be like a little girl or a dog, and then all of a sudden you start seeing signs that you're a little girl and a dog around. If that happens to you, I mean, how is my actual environment matching up with the, my voices in my head? You should have seen Banana Day, where it was like every single person had bananas, and the bananas were almost empty. I was like, that's not normal. So, I mean, crazy stuff is going on, and if you really link it up and look at every single thing that's going on, it's not normal. I would say it's not normal, at least. I mean, you should have seen the other day, there was a guy with a condom that literally, he had a condom that said 1, and he tried to make it so I would see it. And then he had a bunch of other condoms, and he put it in his pocket and tried to reach over the seat like this. But I wasn't sitting here, I was sitting a seat over. A space and a seat over. But still. And then I was gonna investigate him, I was gonna talk to him. I see whenever I'm around, people happen to be reaching in their pocket. I wish I could have a camera that's mounted right here and hope they don't see it. Because I don't want to get kicked out of these stores. The lizard Illuminati is real, and they're hoping I'll just seem schizophrenic and insane. Their job, basically, is to make me look schizophrenic and insane. That's what they think of their life as, is torture me, make me schizophrenic and insane, and make me seem schizophrenic and insane. That's all they want to do, like people dyeing their hair red one by one. You can see the progression in my videos. I mean, I'm not hiring these people to walk around with red hair. I mean, how much money do you think I have? What do you think, this is like an acting scene, like a movie? It's like for humanity, I wish it was, but it actually isn't. This is all real. I need someone to be genius enough, smart enough, the smartest mammal in the world it would take, I guess, to see all this. I mean, if any normal, real, average human, I would need to notice this stuff and know that it's not normal to have your, I wouldn't call them voices, but a normal human would say that's his voices. Yeah, but what if I told you aliens are real? They're demonic and evil. Now, what about another analogy? What if someone was telling you that, like the opposite of what I'm talking about? What if you started seeing people dye their hair blue everywhere, and there's a voice in your head that wanted you to be like a little boy, and a little what's it called? A cat, and you start seeing signs of cats and little boys everywhere. And I told you, if you've seen some of my other videos, I'm trying to make it look like the person that's controlling me. So, just so you know, the person who is, when I say controlling me, I see through time and space, and that I've proved it to Lucifer and the Illuminati. So I just made it look as if the person that's moving through me and talking through me, if you've seen some of my other videos, don't click off, I know it sounds crazy. And then all of a sudden I go over here and there's a dog. So anyone who thinks that they're the ones who are controlling me, they're not. They're just dogs. I mean, I think that's pretty funny, honestly, sometimes. But it's getting pretty serious. Where, like, what if someone wanted to make you feel, and then it said lucky right there? And Satan wants people to think that they're on my side, they're my dad, I'm just schizophrenic, anything to make people not believe that I'm really just the real Jesus Christ reporting on demons. Like that girl at the beginning of the video, or the other video, because I took two, where she said, oh, haha, you're funny. Like, she's basically like, I mean, she literally said it just like that, right to me. I mean, she literally wants me to think that I'm funny to think they're evil and demons and not on their side. Like, oh, it's just funny. I mean, we're not real evil demons trying to hunt you and make you into a little girl and a dog. I mean, I know they're trying to make me sin. I'm not stupid enough to think I'm a princess or a queen. I mean, like, I don't know, I match stuff up like that, but, like, where I have me telling queen is a queen thing right there, but I'm not stupid enough to understand that. I literally know they're just trying to make me sin and stuff like that. There's nothing good or righteous about what they're doing. They're not my family, they're not my mom or dad. I mean, I've seen strange things where they're trying to make me sin, where they'll be like a dad. They'll be like a guy trying to be my dad, pretend to be my dad, that has like a shirt that said mama on it. And then one time, another guy with braids had his braids like arranged in a certain way where his shirt said mom on it. And then, crazy stuff. And then, I know it sounds crazy and insane, but it is. I mean, think about it. It really is crazy and insane that they're doing all this. I mean, it really doesn't make sense from the perspective of what's going on. For anyone to believe this is real if they didn't get the full picture. If I just said it to someone, I'd sound crazy and insane like a schizophrenic. But I have it on video. Every single thing I'm saying is on video. And I apologize if my speech ever goes down in how good I can speak. I mean, they're trying to make me basically really distracted. So if I ever don't talk as good, that's because I'm distracted. I'm trying to word my words in a way where people believe me. Because I know people probably watch a minute or two in the video and say, I'm not watching that. I mean, that's why I'm trying to make it so it's so attention grabbing at the end. I mean, at the beginning, that people literally just want to watch my video. So, please, like, share, and subscribe. I know it sounds crazy that Jesus Christ would say this, but it's kind of what I gotta say. Because I really do need people to like, share, and subscribe. And I need people to, well, warn everyone. Not share, warn everyone. Show people. Like, even that guy touching near his penis like that. And then it's crazy, the stuff they think they can get away with. Because they think, oh, they're so crazy or schizophrenic. They even think, oh, like some sort of sexual, like, deviant. Like all it thinks about is, like, people putting their hands in their vaginas and their penises. Like, they actually think in their crazy heads that I look crazy. I think I'll sound sane. But that's just my opinion. I know some people will hate on my videos and not believe in it. Just like last time. I mean, do you really think I had turned water into wine and turned clay pots into birds and only had that many followers? I mean, that's not true. If I was doing that, I would have had everyone believing in me. So, I'm going to end the video there because I'm at the front of the store.